All right, good morning to you guys. Today's going to be a great one, I think. Actually, yesterday I washed a car. We're going to do a video about how to wash your car correctly and quickly and fun and everything like that. I had one malfunction. I had a camera, my main camera, mounted on the house so for a nice upper view, and the battery went dead. So you'll hear me complaining about that quite a bit in the video, but don't worry about it. It's okay. Um, so check this out, guys. This is the very next day. I washed the car in the evening. See if you can see it. Can you see that yellow haze on the car? Can you see all that yellow? That's pollen from the trees. This is why I'm suffering. I just washed the car yesterday evening, and the car is just covered in yellow haze. This is why I'm suffering so bad. In the video, I'll be sneezing a lot and sniffling. I apologize in advance for that, but I still think it's a good video. I hope you enjoy it, and let's get going. Okay, guys, here we go. This is a special video I've been promising you guys. I want to go over right from the very beginning. I want to do this real time. I'm not going to try to cut. My battery's a little low, so I'm going to talk fast because I don't want to run out of battery. I'm going to show you how to properly wash a car outdoors. One thing is that if you can do it on a day like today where it's really nice and warm, it's 21 degrees centigrade outside, but it's not sunny. The sun's not beating down. It's nice and overcast, very little wind. That would be the perfect time to do it. When you wash your car outside, especially if you're not covered, you're limited to when you can do it. You just can't do it anytime. You can't do it on like the middle of a hot sunny day. Bad idea. You're bound to get flaws and water spots and stuff like that. Another thing is windy days. You can't do it windy days for obvious reasons. The water doesn't work. The foam cannons don't work very well. You just get dirt back. The dirt just sticks to the wet car. It's not going to work. You can't do it on windy days either. So, day like today would be perfect conditions, nice temperatures and stuff. So one of the first things you have to do, if you own a Tesla, the thing you have to do, I think everybody already knows this, but I'll just real quick show you guys. You want to go into your settings, and there's a car wash mode right here. Car wash. Click that. Enter car wash mode, and I'm not going to fold the mirrors. That's for if you're going through a car wash, which I don't think anybody would ever do. Automatic car wash for Tesla, that's kind of ridiculous. It takes care of it does all the stuff for you. Climate's off, Sentry mode is off, parking assist chimes are off, automatic wipers are off, the walkway door lock doesn't work, and also your charge port door will not open while you're washing, which is really annoying. So that's nice. So let's put in that mode. And the first thing I would do is show you guys, I got an awesome water filter. It's leaking a little bit. I have to fix this. I want to do it today, but I want to make this video before it gets too dark. So I'll have to do it some other time. Probably do it tomorrow. This part, I need to fix this part. It's the brand new hose, brand new connector to it. It just I think I need to, something's wrong. I'll have to fix that. So there's a little bit of a leak, but that water filter I got on sale for 120 bucks. Normally it's over $200, and it comes with a water a little digital meter so you can check your parts per million on your hard water level, and we're gonna do that right now. So I definitely need to fix that. I got a bit of a leak there. And I run it to here. I got an extra hose here, and then I run it to this power. I got this power washer. It's Bosch, and it's pretty good. I like it. It was really cheap. I got it for 150 bucks, about $100 less than those Kirchners, whatever they're called. Unfortunately, I bought these professional guns. I got this really nice professional gun to go with your power washer, your pressure washer, along with the foam cannon as well, from one of the best companies out there. It was made for it. It came built with all the stuff for Karchner. So it was really difficult. I had a hard time finding all the things to make it so I could attach it to the hose to the Bosch, because Bosch is kind of proprietary on their stuff. And so they make things difficult. So that's probably why I got it so cheap. But it is very good. It's powerful, and I hope it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work pretty good. I honestly have not used it since I got it. I just got these parts yesterday, and it was raining yesterday. So I'm very excited. So this is normal water. Not bad today. Sometimes 110, but today we're showing 95. Why won't you focus? Focus, thank you. It's showing 96 parts per million, which is actually not too bad. It's just above low level. Like I think it's up to 75 is considered low hard water, low level. Pretty good water. Between 75 and 150 is like medium hard water, and then anything over 150 is strong hard water. And then this is with the filtered water. It's 0. I love that filter. I really recommend, if you're gonna wash your car outside, definitely get a filter. Definitely get a filter, because I washed the car a few weeks ago. I washed this car, and I was washing it, and I still had some of my kids hanging around. The kindergarten kids were hanging around. The moms were talking, and I got distracted. It wasn't even a hot day. It was sunny, but it wasn't hot out. But I was distracted long enough that the water sat long enough that it started getting. I got some water spots. I'll show you right now. So I got some water spots on the side windows over here because the sun was on this side. It was over here, and right back here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really annoying to me. They're not terrible. It's not terrible, but they're there. I think you can see it. I think it shows up. You can see those spots, right? Some of it's dirt. This car's filthy. It snowed twice since so I haven't washed it since it snowed twice. So it's really filthy. I'm looking forward to washing it with all this new equipment I've never tried before. It'll be interesting to see if it works. Another thing you're going to want is I don't use a 2-bucket system. I use a 1-bucket system with a nice wash. You use a scrub board, and I also have a thing down here. It keeps the dirt down separated from the clean water, and then I use a sponge for each section or cloth, whatever you want to call it. I use one for each section, and I don't use it again usually. But since I have this washboard, I think I can use it again, and I'll show you why. Because we're going to do the process we're going to use for this to wash this car as quickly as possible outside, but also as efficient as possible. We're going to use a soap cannon, and what that's going to do, it's going to make it so what we do is we spray the heck out of the car with foam cannon, and the foam should come out like almost like shaving cream, and it's going to stick to the car, and it's going to slowly run down. It's going to grab all this loose dirt, all this grime and stuff. It's going to pull it down. It's going to take it right off the car by itself. And the soap I'm using is this really good quality soap from CarPro called Reset. Really good soap, and it's going to lubricate so it won't scratch the paint when the stuff's running off. And then I'm going to rinse it after a few minutes. That's another reason why you want to do it on a day like today. You don't want to do it on a hot, sunny day because you got to let it sit for a while. Let that stuff run off and take the dirt off with it. And then you rinse it. And then you put another soap. You suds it up again with a soap cannon. And then you mechanically wash. And by then, all the scratchy stuff is off the car, and you're just dealing with the leftover, like grease and the grime from the roads and cars and stuff. You just wash it off with your hands, and that's why it should be okay to use these with the washboard. You scrub them up after you do a panel, and then use them again. And so it should be okay doing it that way. That's the plan. So you have a water filter. If you're doing it outdoors, you're going to want a water filter so you don't get water spots, because you won't have hard water that way. And you're going to want a pressure washer. Any kind will do, but be aware that every pressure washer is different. And so you're going to have to figure out the necessary adapters to make it work with your hose and stuff. And you're going to want a bucket. You can either do a 2-bucket system, or you can do a 1-bucket system. And make sure you get a washboard. I thought it was going to be the whole thing. I only got 2, so I'll have to order the other 2. But this is fine. I can just use half. It's fine. Just hold it with your hand when you're scrubbing. And then with that, you need this to help separate, because the dirt's going to fall down and it's going to stay down here. It won't come back up. Keeps your nice water clean. All right, so that's what we're going to do. And actually, I am going to turn the camera off for a second because I don't have the pressure washer set up. I'm going to set up the pressure washer. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So I'm back and got it all hooked up for the most part. I still have to turn the water back on. But yeah, I showed you how the water, much better on this. This is actually not too bad. If you're fast, you would actually get away with that probably on a day like today. You wouldn't have to worry about water spots a day like today with that kind of water. But if you're over 150, you definitely want a filter. So yeah, so that's perfect. So that way on a sunny day, I don't even have to worry about it. I won't get water spots even on a sunny day. But yeah, that's fine. Another thing I recommend is getting these things. These things are really cool. You probably know what these are for. You put these underneath your tires. In my case, the blocks that go the tires hit. Put these underneath it, and the hose will not get snagged. It just rolls on these things. I can't do this with one hand. It rolls. So I'll show you how that works. And let's do it right now. So these things are really awesome. And they're really cheap. I got 4 for 800 yen. So that's like $5 for 4. Let me set this up so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm just going to put it, you see? Yeah, I'll just put it right here. Or this will pick this up. Like so. In that way, the hose will just run, hopefully run across here and not get stuck on that. Makes washing the car a lot easier. Let me tell you, it does work. Sometimes it doesn't work, but for the most part, it works, and it does make life easier. See, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. I don't have time to really set out the angle. There we go, like that. One more for the front. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna put this one over here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but you can hear me. So this one I'll go put right in front of the tire. Right in front of the tire. Usually goes behind the tires, in front of the tires. But yeah, whatever. There we go. So there, just like so. And that way, this hose here should be able to travel around fairly easily. Yeah, there we go. And I have one in front here, like so. Okay, those are cool. They're cheap. I mean, they're not perfect. They don't work perfectly, but hey, $5, give them a try. Another thing I recommend is this foam cannon. I haven't even used it yet. This is brand spanking new. I'm not even sure how to use it myself, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna normally put 2 ounces of this to pretty much a liter of water, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna try to make it last both times. So I only can use half of this each time, because otherwise this stuff's expensive. I pay in Japan I pay 4,000 yen. This is like, yeah, that's a lot of money. 4,000 yen, $30 for one of these things, 16 ounce. And if you use 2 ounces, that means you get 8 washes out of that thing. Just if you use 2 ounces. I don't want to go over that. I already put a little bit into this bucket, but not a lot, just enough to lubricate that stuff. Keep it lubricated very good. Okay, so let's get busy. Let's do this. Let me set this camera up again. So, I want to make sure you can see. I am so sorry about my nose and everything, guys. It is allergy season. If you watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about. I'm suffering pretty bad. So, yeah, you kind of measure here. I don't think it's gonna show up, but I'm gonna put water to here. Let's see. This is milliliters. I don't have ounces. All right, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna put the water all the way to the top, 900 milliliters, and then the 2 ounces should get it right to the 1 liter mark. So I'm gonna put 900 milliliters in here. I have water I got from the grocery store, and this water is filtered water. It's free. I'm just gonna put the water in here from the grocery store, filtered water. I'll show you what the parts per million count is on that. Ooh, this is not going to be easy. Hang on, guys. I'm going to be off camera after all. I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to make a mess, so I'm going to do this outside. Okay. Ooh, yeah, there we go. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm missing the bottle like crazy. I should have a funnel. I also can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry about sniffling, guys. I really do apologize. I'll try not to do it as much as possible. Okay. I did it. And I made it right to the 900 milliliter mark. Cool. All right, so dump this water. So this glass had the 0 parts per million water in it, the filtered water. I'm gonna try the grocery store filtered water, see how close it is. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Not bad. Very low. Only 3 parts per million. That is very low. That's perfect. That's great. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Back to the bottle. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm going to have to pause. I'm going to have to pause the video. I have to take care of my nose. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. So yeah, test the water. Water's great. That grocery store filtered water, which is free, is actually really good. Awesome. So now I'm going to use this measuring cup to put in 2 ounces. Into there. And I know I'm not using it correctly, but it never works. I tried it before. It doesn't work the way they want you to use it. So I'm just going to do it this way. 1.6. Oops. I went pretty over. All right. Okay. Good for now. So once you put it in there, you're gonna pop this top on, and there's not much. As you can tell, I don't have much room for air even in this thing, so I don't know. But you're gonna pop this on, okay, and you're gonna shake it up. You want to mix it up really good. It is leaking a little bit. Why are you leaking? I've never used this thing. Okay. Okay. Then you're going to want to connect it to your gun using the quick connector. Let's see. I can't do it one hand. What am I thinking? Here we go. All right, connect it to the gun. And make sure this is turned all the way on so you're getting maximum soap out of here. This is for, you can adjust how much water and how much soap you want. You want maximum soap. You also have an adjuster here. I don't know if you can see that, the camera, but there's an adjuster here for, I think it's for the foam, how you want the foam to come out. Honestly, like I said, this is my first time using it, so this is going to be a learning experience for me on this part. All right, let me set the camera up, and we'll get going. All right. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this as real time as possible, which is really tricky. From here, oh, you can't see very well. I already got a camera on that angle. Oh, there we go. We'll use this angle. Turn that off. All right. Okay, we'll use that angle. All right. Okay. Well, this is exciting for me. I usually have to pay a lot of money. There's only one place in all of Japan that I know of that I can use this kind of equipment, same kind of equipment, and they charge. I usually spend about $200 to rent their equipment out for a few hours. There we go. All right, let me turn the water on the hose. Gosh dang, I forgot that. All right. It's gonna get noisy because I'm gonna use the pressure washer now. So, got it plugged in. These are the things I was waiting for yesterday. These two things, and now I can use the Bosch. All right, let's try this out. All right. Oh. Okay, that was weird. As you can see how foamy it's coming out. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Uh-oh, I'm already half full. That's the problem. That's the problem, guys. See how it's running down? Missed a spot. That's good. We like it like that. That's pretty good shaving cream for look to it. Oh man, people are gonna freak when they see this because it looks like it's gonna be a mess like that forever. Okay. Crap. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Now we just let it sit. I'm gonna rinse that. First thing I gotta do is this thing's freaking out because there's a kink in my hose. Doesn't like it. Yeah. I know where it is. I know where it is. It's right here. And right here. There we go. All right, now we're set. Just let it run. We just let it run down for a few minutes. Just have to just take it easy. Don't panic. Well, in the meantime, I can play with this. I haven't tried this new nozzle out yet. I got all these different settings. So let's see. So you guys can see. I got that's 1.5. That's 0. No, it's not. Sorry, there's 1.5. That's 15. Oh, 15 degrees. All right. 0. Okay, there we go. 65. That's broad. 40. Nice. 25. I think I like 25. 15. And 0. I think I like 25. I'm going to stick with 25. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to spray off my machine. All right. Yeah, this is perfect for rinsing the car off with. The Bosch has plenty of power. I'll give it that for the money. Yeah, it's pretty good power. It still needs to rinse off a little more. It needs to drip onto the ground more. So I don't want to rinse it yet. I'm a little ahead of myself. So that's working great. That's amazing. Yeah. Let me get my other camera. So there we go. Pick you up again. So you see how it's doing? See what it's doing there? See how it's running off? It's running down, it's doing that. That's what you want. You're looking for this. What that's going to do is going to pull all the grime, all that dirt and stuff that was on top. It's going to pull it all off. That's a bug. That doesn't count. But it's going to pull all that stuff off. It's going to drip off. Now, my car is not perfectly level. As you can tell, it's leaning. So the front probably, I don't know how well it's going to drip off. It's not perfect because I'm not on a perfectly flat surface. But it's fine. Just let it do most of the work on its own. And then we'll rinse it down. We'll rinse it off. I don't know how you guys like this format. There's a lot of wasted space because I'm trying to keep it real time. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments and I will not do this again. But I want to show you what it's like real time. And also, like I said, this is my first time using this stuff. I just finally got all the hardware to make it work. So far, I'm really liking it. The water filter is amazing. And like I said, it comes with the water tester because they don't know exactly how long. Everyone's use is different, so you don't know how long you can use the filter until you need to replace it. So they give you that to keep track of it. And I always say I'm going to use it until it gets like around 60, 65 parts per million, and then I'll replace the filter then. Replacement over here is, what is it, 7,000 yen to buy the replacement filter, and you just do it yourself. It's pretty trippy looking. The filter is like, it looks like brown sugar kind of. It's really weird stuff, and you have to scoop it out. You drain the water and you scoop it all out, and then you replace it with a brand new stuff. It's a really cool filter. I like it. Very effective, very inexpensive compared to other filters out there. I like that. So anyways, as you can see, I used way too much. If I keep this up, I got to figure this out. I got to get better at it because that's a lot of reset. So next time I'm gonna put only 1 ounce next time in this. I'm only gonna put 1 ounce into the water, and you'll see it won't foam as much as it did this time. It still foams really good, but this is like crazy foam, and that's fine. We only need that crazy foam the first time. The second time we don't need as much, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a little more careful next time. And but yeah, because this stuff's pretty expensive. Really good stuff though. Really good stuff if you have coating. And my car's coated. I have a ceramic coating on it. Hi Bella. I'll be done in a second. So, well, actually, I'll be done in a few minutes. So yeah, I think we let it sit long enough. It's because of the angle, it's just kind of staying stagnant in some areas of the car. So let's rinse it, okay? So let me set the camera up and I'll rinse it. Sorry about the sniffles, guys. This cough, this allergy season is just really bad this year for me. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but already just doing that one suds, soak, and rinse, you can see my aquaphobic effects of the coating I put on the car already reappearing a little bit. Pretty cool. That's partially because of that soap I'm using, the Reset, really good stuff for coated cars. And also just, yeah, getting it clean, getting that grime off so the coating can work again. A lot of times, you guys, if you had a car coated and it's like 2 or 3 years down the road and you think, oh, it's gone, I need to recoat it. A lot of times it just needs to be really thoroughly cleaned. Get all that grime and grease and all that stuff off that's been piled up and reactivate it, and it'll probably work again. A lot of times that's what happens. So just so you know, that's cool, huh? All right. You're not doing what we're supposed to do. Get over here. There we go. There we go. I just blew the. Oops. Well, there goes that. So I just blew the thing for the hose that goes underneath the tire. I just blew it out of the way with this thing. Okay. I'm going to sneeze again. I think I got to take another break here. I'm going to take another pause. I'll be right back. This one went dead. So I'm down to this camera. Oh boy. All right, I was just going nuts. I was just going to a sneezing fit. Sorry about that. So, in the meantime, I did already refill my soap cannon. My foam cannon. And I'm going to mix it up now, shake it. And we're going to do it again. Next time, this next one, I'm probably going to do sections at a time, especially because my battery went dead. So I'm probably going to do sections at a time so I can record, videotape this thing correctly. And so yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll do sections at a time. Mix. Good. All right. Let's do this. Let me set the camera. I'm going to set the camera probably right here for now. I'm just going to foam the top. I'm going to foam the top. You can't see it because of the angle. I'm going to foam the top and probably the hood, and I'm going to wash here, mechanically wash this section, then I'll spray it off. I know I should have done the tires. Tires always are first, but I don't have I ordered tire cleaner. I didn't get it yet, so tires are going to be neglected today. Sorry about that. That's for another day. I'll make a video about how to clean tires another day. Okay. Right now we're working on just painting windows and stuff like that. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Oops. Is this going to work? There we go. All right. I think I'm good. It's still pretty foamy, right, guys? Take a look. That's just 1 ounce versus I did 2 ounces earlier. This is just 1 ounce, but it still looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. And then I'm just going to use the mechanical now. I'm going to use a sponge or whatever you got. I'm going to use these microfiber mitts. And I'm going to use these. So let me see. Where can I put this? Once again, I don't have a good spot. Let's see here. I'm going to widen out. I'm using the wide angle lens. It's going to look a little weird. But there we go. At least you can see something maybe. Hopefully you can see. Not hopefully. Shut up, machine. The Bosch is having a fit. It's in pause mode, so I'm going to turn it off. There we go. We're all ready to rinse. All right. So, what you do when you use these mitts? Is you don't very little pressure. You actually don't really put any weight down. You just let the mitt do all the work. Okay. So, just like so. I'm not putting any pressure. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Here, let me grab the camera. I'll just do one-handed. This is not working. My battery went dead, just like I thought it would. That's an old GoPro. So, just can I reach like so? I'm not putting any weight. I'm not putting any weight. I'm gonna need my ladder. This car is deceivingly tall. It doesn't look like that tall when you're looking at it from a distance, but you get close. This car is tall. Model Y is very tall. So with the glass, you can put a little pressure, and you're not gonna have any problems with the glass. But if you're using it on paint, you definitely don't want to add any pressure. No pressure at all on the paint. None. There's a spot. I don't think that might have been a bird poo that I got when I went to work that day. I made the video. That day I made that long video where I was having a hard time with the mic because it was my first time using the mic. Yeah, when I was at work, I think a bird nailed my car. But because the car was so filthy, I didn't even know. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this over now because I don't want to spread that bird poop everywhere. Once again, no pressure, no pressure. Just glide it over, glide it over. A lot of times in the car dealing, you know, paint stuff, car detailing and paint correction stuff, no pressure is the best pressure. With these, you know, it's just the way it is. Okay, I need a ladder. Gotta get my ladder. So let's do the hood in the meantime. So no pressure. And let me tell you, this hood, is, you'll know if you put any pressure because this aluminum hood really bends easily. There's a lot of caked on dirt on this thing. I don't know, I'm gonna use a side now. That's a lot of caked on dirt on this hood. Like I said, we had a snowstorm a couple times in a row before I was able to wash it, and it somehow just caked on dirt. Look how dirty the suds are still. That's crazy. Yeah, snow sucks. Snow sucks. All right, I'm not using any pressure at all. I'm letting the Mitt do all the work. You don't want to scratch. Now, however, this hood has already been scratched by somebody else. I took this car in to have it serviced, and they washed it without my permission. And I caught them. I caught them right when they started because I knew they were going to scratch it because they were just using typical Japanese garage style washing. They just use one bucket, one dirty bucket, a whole bunch of dirty rags, and they just like, you know, same rag on the same vehicle. You know, they don't wash the rags or rinse them out or anything. And yeah, I was like, stop, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm positive. Please stop. And but the damage was done. Sure enough. Later on, if it's sunny enough, if it's bright enough, I'll show you the swirl marks where he got it. He nailed it. All right, I think that's as good. So I gotta get the step stool. Hang on. Okay, let me show you this. This thing's really cool. Hang on. This is really hard to do now. I lost my other camera. This sucks. Okay. Ooh, almost dropped my camera. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is just going to hold this and run this back and forth here. And get all those dirt particles to slide down the backside of this. The way it made this board, it's really cool. It'll slide down the backside and go down to the bottom and not mix in with the clean water. All right. And then I will grab a different one. I'll use this one next. It's a cheaper one, but it's fine. Let me grab my stool. So let's put a new one on. New mitt. Now this mitt I only can use one side. I don't like this side. It's a cheap mitt I got I think I got from Autobacks or something like that. Just a local auto parts store, but it's not really parts. Gosh dang it, it's not reaching. I'm sorry guys, I gotta put the camera down. You might be not seeing anything, but it's just the way it is. I gotta do the roof, and I can't do it one-handed. All right, up. All right, so there you go. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to be a little more aggressive on the top glass. Unbelievable how bad a snow can get your car. It should have been an easy wash, but that is crazy dirt on the car from that snowstorm. I'm on the other side. You can hear me breathing heavily, but you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm just washing the top, scrubbing the top, working my way down to the back of the car. Two deaf women trying to talk to each other. That's interesting. All right, let's rinse it off. Oh, it's turn it on. I can already see, dude, the aquaphobic properties are completely back now after cleaning it. That's incredible. I'll show you in a second, guys. Just checking, make sure I didn't miss any spots. Oh man, this is gonna be. It was supposed to be a fast wash. Stupid GoPro. Loving this this gun. This thing's amazing. This is like, wow, just as good as that expensive place I got it to. And yeah, you know, the gun was $40. The soap cannon was under $40, I think, $30. The foam cannon. You know, the water filters, that was $120. The Bosch pressure washer was $150. But I mean, I spend, each time I go that place, I would spend $200 at least each time. And they have a nice facility. It's indoors. They got all the lights. They got everything you can think of. But I'd rather do it myself if I can. It just adds up, right, guys? All right, let's switch back to the foam cannon. I will find a better angle for you guys if I can. Let me rinse this mitt. Clean it. I'll just do a side right here. Is it still wide angle? Yeah, but I just got water all over it, didn't I? It's okay, I got a towel. My towel's soaked. Why is my towel soaked? There we go. Oh, son of a gun. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Foam it up. All right. All foamed up. Okay. Switch back to the, there we go. Let's do this. No pressure, just light, even swipes. Let's do this mechanical work. The first time I sprayed the foam on, that should have taken care of most of the dirt. All we're doing with now is like grease and grime from oils on the roads and stuff. All that crap. But this soap is so well lubricated and stuff. You're not gonna scratch, but just do light. You just no pressure. You don't have to put in pressure. No pressure, guys. All right. And I'm just trying to teach you guys this stuff because I learned a lot of the stuff from watching professional detailers and stuff. And they're a little insane. To be honest with you, they're a little insane about their analness. They're so anal retentive about how much to do and stuff. And it would just take the fun out of doing it to me. And also just, you won't want to drive the car. You put that much work into cleaning it and stuff, you're not going to want to use it. I want to keep it more realistic. Just washing it, but doing a good job so you don't scratch when you wash, and you keep the coating protected and keep the coating working as long as possible so you don't have to recoat, because coatings are expensive. Having somebody else do it for you is really expensive. But even doing it yourself is time consuming and expensive. So, you know, I'm just trying to do the more level-headed, common sense kind of way of taking care of your car. Let's not go crazy with all the stuff they usually do, and let's just keep it simple. KISS, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Just let's keep it simple, keep it easy, smooth, and so you don't get tired and worn out. All right, so I did the top part. Now I'm gonna flip the mitt and do the bottom part, because this is where it gets. This is where most of the dirt is down here. I'm not doing the black part yet. I'm just doing the paint part. The black part will come later. I have a special wash mitt for that. You don't want to do the black yet, because that's where a lot of grime is. We don't want to scratch the paint, so stay away from that for now. So there we go. Using that, just no pressure, like that. It's all done, ready to rinse. Let me get here. Easy peasy. It really is easy. And like I said, if I had the other car, if I didn't have this allergy going like so crazy, if I wasn't going to sneezing fits and having to blow my nose like for an hour, this would have been done a long time ago. The camera and my allergies are really making this difficult, and I apologize, because I want to show you. Sorry for the noise. That's not cool. That sound effect was gross. So yeah, I wanted to make something to show you how easy it was. All right, I don't know if you can see with the wide angle, but once again, I'm washing my mitt on the scrub board, because now I've used all my mitts, and I have to start reusing them. Start over again. I could buy more mitts. That's the true one bucket method, is just having enough mitts for every panel. And then you just don't use it when you're done with that panel. You switch mitts. All right, let's rinse. All right, looking good. It's just crazy how the coating's right back to when it was brand new. It just, the water's just like, whew, does not want to be anywhere near the paint. This aquaphobic action is crazy. All right. Let's do the rear, and then I am going to skip the side. My battery's going dead. Let's do the rear, and I'm going to skip the other side, and I'll finish up with drying the car. So let's put the soap cannon back on. Foam cannon back on. I'm also going to fast forward on the rinsing, obviously. You don't need to see that all the time. All right. Now I already did the top of the tail. I already did the top of this part right here. So we're gonna start here. Once again, no pressure. No pressure. Eita, how you doing, buddy? What you got? できた？ああ、すごい。自分で作った？かっこいい。いいね。はい、バイバイ。So just no pressure. I know it's hard not to put pressure when you're doing like something on the side, but try not to. I already did this. It's okay to overlap though. I already did this earlier when I did the side of the car, but it's okay to overlap. Now this car, this is considered a 2025 model because I got in the middle of 2024. I know we don't do it over here in Japan, but in America you would consider that a 2025 model. And like the Juniper's called 2526 model. But yeah, so I have that same thing the Juniper has over the camera here. So it does keep it clean longer. You got the little extra long cover over it. A lot of people are worried about that for the FSD. It does seem to work. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to use my nose. Got to blow my nose soon. All right, we're almost done here. The back's super simple. Like I said, I'm only doing I could do this part. I'm going to do the bottom part actually right here. Not the very bottom, but right here. The Juniper, this part is way bigger. And like I said before in the other video, I don't like black trim. It's so annoying. It turns gray and eventually white over time. I did coat it. I did put a coating on it. But because it's this kind of material it uses, it just sucked up the coating. I probably didn't get enough on there. It's really porous. So you got to keep coating it. All right. Okay. Good deal. All right. And then I'm going to fast forward the rinse, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, another nice thing about these pressure washers is they use a lot less water than a regular, just using a garden hose. And I am spraying the crap out of it, and it's still using less water than I usually do. So that's cool too. All right, I'll see you in a few. Car's clean for the most part. Just have to do black trim now. So what I use for the black trim is my black Gorilla Glove. Sorry. Oh my gosh, the coughing is so bad. Allergy season is so bad this year. So I'm going to run this all along the black trim. I already did the back part, so that's nice. And just run it lightly over the black trim. All these areas like down here. And that's just going to get the really grimy dirt off that's picked up by the tires. Right? Like this. Wide angle. Go wide angle. There. So like that. And just go all the way around. Like so. This is just black trim, so you don't have to really care about it too much. I like to do mud flaps too while I'm at it. Black trim here. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Black trim in here. And I actually like to do, it's hard to do with my right hand right now, but I like to do the inside too. Just wash it real good on the inside. This is really hard to do like this. Here too. Just wash it really good. All right. There's some black trim on the front, but it's so far down the bottom. I'm just gonna start here. Yeah. Phew. It's bending over this part, crushing my esophagus. Or not my esophagus, I'm sorry. My what is it? My diaphragm. Making it hard to breathe. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So okay. I already did the side. I spared you the side. You already saw one side, you don't need to see both. It didn't take long once I turned the cameras off, just did it by myself. I was like maybe 7 minutes. So I'm gonna scrub this on here. Back to normal. Go to some new. Down here. Here. Okay, put the camera down for this. About ready to dry. As soon as I rinse the black trim, we can dry the car. And I'll show you several methods of doing that if you're interested. If not, you're probably tuned out by now. Okay, let's do this. All right. Okay. This is a bad angle. Stupid steps are in the way. This is really hard to do on this side. I should have pulled the car out, moved it over a little bit. Baita. Itterashai. Okay. Okay. Time to rinse. All right, let's do this. All right. Oh, the sun's coming out. Cool. I can show you those swirl marks that the guy left behind because he didn't know what he was doing. This is why it's really important with these cars, especially cars like Teslas, because Teslas are famous for having soft paint. Now, soft paint isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword, kind of. Like, for example, German cars and some American cars are more famous for hard paint. And I think like Ford, BMW, Benz, those guys have like harder paint, which is more, it is more um, resistant to scratches, right? It is more resistant to scratches. But it's also, when it's time to have a professional or yourself do some paint correction, take the scratches out, yeah, it's hard. It's a time-consuming job. Cars with soft paint, they're a little more easier, easily prone to scratches. That's why I like to coat my cars with a ceramic coating, give them a little bit extra protection, not a lot, but a little bit extra protection. Anyways, yeah, they're easier to scratch like that guy. I'll show you what that guy did. But correcting it, getting the scratches out, a lot easier, a lot less work involved. So there is it's kind of a toss-up what you like, right? Because all cars are going to get scratched eventually. I've had this car for almost, well, I'll count up on a year pretty soon here. May will be a year. It's March right now, so 2 more months it'll be a year. And the only scratch I got was from that guy being kind of an idiot about how he was going to wash the car. So, and I stopped him. It's not terrible. In fact, it's so not terrible that I'm not even going to worry about it right now. All right. Okay. Looking good. Look at that aquaphobic action of the ceramic coating. Look how clean this car is. It's crazy. Now, you've probably seen this on YouTube or TikTok or something. People like to use these things. Now, I'll be honest with you. A lot of professionals don't like these things. They don't use them that much. But I like to use it because I do like to blow the water out of the cracks. Works great for that. It looks cool with the aquaphobic action, of the ceramic coating. It looks really cool when you just blow the water off the car like so. Just blows right off. It looks cool, but it's time consuming. I'll get the majority, like the big water beads. I'll get the big water beads off the top of the car, so I can use just one towel. Just use one towel to do it. But what I really do it for is the cracks. All these cracks and stuff. I do it for that. It does look cool. I'm gonna have to do a video about that. I'm starting to get some mildew right there, where it's kind of dark all the time, where the glass is overlapping over the paint. I'm gonna have to do a video about how to get that out. I don't even know yet. I'll have to do some studying. I don't know what I'm gonna use to get that out. So there's the camera. You see it has that new cover that all the newer cars have, the 25 cars have. So it does work. So for you guys that have FSD, it does help a lot. Keeps my camera. The backup camera looks good for a long time. Even in the rain and stuff, it looks good. Stays clean. I do have a lock on it, so I can hold it any way I want now. It's locked on, so that helps. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, good enough. I don't have my ladder right now, and my arm's getting sore. I'm holding this stupid thing for so long. This I got for 35 bucks on Amazon. Very cheap. It's not super powerful, but it works. Now, the towels I use are these. These are great towels, microfiber, super duper absorbent. I have one giant towel. Once again, the pros don't really like the giant towels too much, but they look great on YouTube videos. But I do like it for taking the water off the top, the glass, top glass, the windshield, and the hood. I use it for that. And then I use the smaller towels for the rest of the car. So I'll show you that. All right, so now I just ruined this towel. When I was setting up the camera, I accidentally touched the ground just for a second. But that's why the pros don't like these towels. They're too easy to touch the ground. And if it touches the ground, you can't use it. So now I'll have to do something. I don't want to throw it away, so I'll have to do something to fix that. So I'm gonna go use a smaller towel right away. I gotta set this camera. I'm having a hard time, man. Hang on a second, guys. So once again, no pressure, guys. No pressure. These towels are super absorbent if you get the right ones. And you don't put any pressure at all. Otherwise, if you're pushing, you're probably scratching. So zero pressure. Do it just like those TikTok videos if you want. Just wipe it off like this. You know, I'm doing it this way because I don't have my ladder. I can't reach. So this works great. And sure enough, even though the sun's coming out, I don't have any water spots because the water is perfectly clear. No element, no minerals or anything in it. Totally clean. Nice. Shoot. Is it going? Still going. All right. So now I'm going to do the windshield and do the hood, and I'll move over to the side. And it's going to be really fast. Drying a car when you've had it coated, super easy. Just like washing is super easy when it's been coated. The only reason why this one took a little longer is because it snowed and that snow got like grime built just really into it. But it was still super easy. These things I'm trying to make a video. First time using the equipment, I wanted to show how easy it was to use it, and it was, but my cameras were not cooperating, and it's hard to do one-handed. So I really should turn that. I should turn the the pressure washer off. It's just making tons of noise. So you still have to hold it. You don't want it touching the ground, but just like that. Just hold it like this. One hand up here, and just wipe. Very soft touch. Let the super absorbent towel do all the work. And I got tons of these towels, so no big deal if they're small ones. The big one would have done it all one shot. but it's fine. All right, I'm gonna turn that thing off. It's driving me crazy. Shut up. Yeah, this is looking good. This looks so much better now. It was filthy. It's amazing what a little bit of snow can do. They don't use salt over here in this country on the roads, but still, it does. Snow it does latch onto dirt that's on the ground and stuff, rocks and grit and oil and all that crap. It grabs it, and yeah, if you drive in the snow, your car is gonna be filthy. Your car is gonna be filthy. I sound like a ridiculous person right there. 92.1, where the hits just keep coming, but not from us because we suck. All right. All right, time to change towels. Let's see. Yeah. Can you see the scratches? I don't know, man. The sun is not right overhead anymore. I don't know if it's going to show up. I don't think it's going to show up anymore. Ah, darn it. There's scratches right here where the guy was scrubbing, but it's not too bad. Like I said, it's not bad. I take good care of the car. And even though it's soft paint, almost a year old, looking good still. So let me set the camera. Kids are loving the nice weather today. It's so warm today compared to just yesterday. It was freezing. So the kids they're loving it. Good for them. Let's see here. There. Oh, this is hard to do. I should have moved the car. I should have moved the car before I washed it. All right. Sorry about the sniffles. Damn it. Pissing me off. Oh, man, I'm sneezing like crazy. You guys don't see it because I try to hide it. I turned our camera off or something. But I'm just having terrible sneezing fits. I am in bad shape. This is a rough year for hay fever. Oh, these stupid. I think it's the trees. I think it's the cedar trees is killing me. Almost done, guys. Seriously. But there is one more step I want to do if I have time. It is getting a little windy though. The wind's starting to pick up. I don't know if the mic's. I have a special wind cover on the mic, but the wind is starting to pick up, so maybe I can't do it. I usually like to coat the car with this. I have a graphene coating solution. Makes the car super silky smooth and just helps keep the dirt and stuff off the car longer. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think it's dry. Whew. Okay. The front I have to do. That's so hard. I should sit on the stool, but I don't want to get my pants dirty. All right, my battery on my phone went dead too, so I'm in the car now. I moved over to another place. The kids outside were playing it's beautiful weather. It's really warm out. It doesn't look like it, but it's warm out. So the kids are outside playing and they're being noisy. So I'm going to do it here. We aren't done yet. We're almost there. Like I said, normally I do the wheels first, then we wash the car, but I don't have my tire wheel cleaner yet. So we'll skip the wheels. We wash the car. We dry the car. Next, we need to dry the other areas where we don't usually get, like here, in between the door, down here. And what I recommend is Costco towels. These things are incredible. They have a really good high thread count, and they're really good safe towels to use on your car. So we're gonna do the front as well. Open the front. Then we'll open the trunk. All right, let's do it. Let's push this up higher. So we just like so. Just let's get all the water that we can. Oh, come on. Hard to reach areas. Look at that. Now I did coat. I did put a coating on this part. Still, dirt. Man, dirt gets in there easily. Alright. Oh, yeah. Just clean it off. Get as best you can. Hope it can. It's hard to record and do it at the same time. Oops. Yeah, get here too. Alright, pop it down. See what I'm doing, can you guys? I apologize. All right, good deal. Let's close that up for now. Yeah, look what happens when you wash. Look what happens inside these cars. I don't understand that. They can't make it more waterproof. It just tons of water gets inside your frunk. Luckily they have a barrier here so it stays fairly dry here. The only reason why it's wet now is because it's been dripping. It was dry until I opened it and it started dripping into it, but that's ridiculous how much water gets inside. So you can imagine, like when we have windstorms, we have all this dust, these dust storms we have over here and stuff, this thing just gets filled with mud, dirt. It sucks. Is this light on? I've been having so much hard time with this stupid light. I gotta fix that. Tessry reached out to me. They offered me to do a review on a frunk light. I said I'm interested in it. They haven't contacted me back again. I'm probably gonna buy it with my own money anyways, because I don't like getting stuff for free, because then I feel obligated to have to do a biased. You know, I want to be honest. Like that sunscreen I got from Tessry sucks, and I'll let you know. It scratched the crap out of my car on the inside. That's a terrible sunshade from Tessry. But I thought, well, this frunk light I bought it from Amazon, and it was cheap. It was no name brand, and it worked for a while. But the same guy that scratched the hood of my car, when they had to disable the 12-volt system when they were working on the car. So he pulled everything out. He pulled the tub out and stuff to get to the battery. And when he did, he ripped all the wires out. He wasn't paying attention, didn't realize I had a frunk light in, and he just ripped all the wires out. I reinstalled, but I think he did some damage to one of the wires. There's a short somewhere. It works when it wants to. So I'm thinking about getting a new one. 7,000 from Tessry. It's not a bad price, I guess. I like having the light. The Tessry one, you can actually change the colors and stuff. I don't know if I'll ever do that. White's good enough for me, but you know, that's cool. So yeah, maybe I'll do a review of that with my own money. That way I can give an honest review. It's probably fine. can't be worse than this thing I have right now. Never worked that great. So this is still working pretty good. The power front I got from Honcho, that works pretty good. I like that. Boy, it's a lifesaver with that super flimsy hood. Still dripping. Now we do the doors. So we got lots of water all around here. This is filthy because my wife, her hips are bad, so she can't lift her legs anymore. So she scuffs the crap out of the door here. Just scuffs it really bad here. And nothing I can do about it right now. She's going to get surgery soon. And then after she gets surgery, I got some stuff I can clean that up with, I think. And I'll show you guys how to do that. But I do want to do a video about the seats. Look how filthy and grungy this thing gets. This is why I love having a cover. Get a cover, guys. I got this one from Abstract Ocean, and it's really cool. It's like a silicone, so super easy to clean. But look how dirty it gets over time. So I definitely like having a cover over my original one. Look at that. Look how dingy the seat is. This is from wearing blue jeans and all kinds of stuff, eating food in the car. It's actually very easy to clean, and I will show you guys how to do that in my next video. I'd like to do it right now, but it's getting dark. So, and my allergies are just killing me. I'm having such a hard time, and I really apologize to you guys for the sounds. I really hate that when people do that on videos, and I'm doing it. It's either that, or don't make a video for a few months, because I'll be like this until probably May. And I wanted to make this video for you. All right, let's see. Oh, we gotta do this door. Do here. Don't skip anything. Don't go too fast. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, dang it. This is hard to do. So yeah, don't skip anything. Go everywhere. Get the details. All right. All the way down. We want to go all the way down. This is hard to do, guys. I'm so sorry about the camera angle. Oh man. Do it all. Here too. It's really hard to do. You gotta reach in there. Just push past that cable. You want to get as much of that water out, because all it's going to do is collect dirt, and it's going to look like crap in no time if you don't do something about it. Sorry for the sniffles. All right, now we'll do the next door. See that? See what's going on here? That's why you have to wipe it down. Sorry about that, guys. I'm about to sneeze. That's why I'm doing that. Look at that. Can you see that dirt? Look at that. That's from that windstorm we had recently. It blew dirt in all the cracks and crevices. And that's so hard to clean up. So hard to clean up. Once it gets in there, it's almost impossible to get out completely. Go slow, methodical, and I'm having to speed up a little bit because my nose is going nuts. Come on. Okay. This is from probably lotion my wife puts on. She sits in the back too sometimes. So if she's sleepy, she'll get in the back and lay down. So she puts lotion on. She has atopy. I think it's called eczema in America, and so she puts medicine on, and of course it leaves a residue behind on anything she touches, and so I will show you how to take that out too. I was going to show you today, I just ran out of time. My fault because of the camera. My cameras were not, I thought they were charged up adequately enough, but they weren't. Can you even see can you see anything I'm doing? This is really hard to do, and I apologize. Now, something I didn't do because the camera went dead. But after I was all done, when I cleaned up, it's very important to clean up. Take care of your stuff, and the stuff will take care of you. Okay? And when I was cleaning up, I ran the pressure. I took the soap out of the foam cannon, and I ran the pressure washer. I hooked up, just ran regular water through it for a few minutes. just to get all the soap out of the nozzle. You don't want those nozzles getting clogged up. So be sure, if you have a phone Canon, be sure to run clean, clear water after you're using it, after you're done using it, before you put it away. For now. I gotta do the interior, I gotta vacuum. I'll show you how to vacuum correctly so you don't damage the seats and stuff. And I'll show you how to clean up the interior. It's really not that hard. It takes about an hour though. If you want to do a good, thorough job, it takes about an hour to do. Here. It's dirty right here. Oopsie. That's okay, I got another towel. I got another towel. There we go. These are great towels, guys, and they're so affordable. I really recommend them. All right. All right. So we got it dried off inside and out for the most part. All dried off. And it's just too windy to do the one of the steps I do like to do, but I just did it like 2 washings ago, and it lasts like 2 months. Is that stuff I'll show you right now. I like to put this stuff on. It's called graphene something. It's really cool. It's also a rinseless wash. So I use it for, where is it? Where is it? Oh, is it back? Oh, I left it at the house. It's at the house. Anyways, I use it for finishing up, like a top coating. You can use it that way. It's also, you can use it as a rinseless wash. So if your car's not that dirty, you spray it on really good, and just, and it cleans your car. And it also leaves a graphene coating, so water is extremely aquaphobic to your car. So that's pretty cool. I'll show it to you next video. Yeah, there we go. Kind of a mess, but the car's clean. Interior's clean. Outside's really nice. Outside looks good. Oh, I gotta get some water down there. I missed that spot. All right, I'm back, and I'm gonna finish up. Let me turn this off. There we go. So yeah, it's. I don't know what it's gonna look like until I go on the post, but I don't think it's as bad as I feel like it looks. My what they call coughing. My allergies are really bad today. I just touched the car. It's just covered in what they call coughing, and it's cedar tree pollen. It's just covered in pollen already. That yellow stuff. It's all over my car. And I should be rubbing my eyes because I just touched the car. That's stupid. So I'm glad I didn't put I was gonna put a coating on it. It's a little too windy today, and the coughing, the pollen is really high parts per million in the air today. So yeah, so that's all you gotta do. You don't have to get so anal like these professionals do on their pages. Definitely use the phone cannons if you can. Definitely get a water filter. You're going to be washing your car outside, especially in the sun. If you're washing in the sun on a hot summer day, you definitely want that water filter. That you won't get spots. You won't get those spots, because those spots, once they're on there, it's going to take paint correction, what they call paint correction. It means you're going to be buffing it, and if you buff it, you're actually removing part of your paint. It's called the top coat. You just take a little bit of top coat off every time you get those water spots out. You don't want to be doing that very often. And if you leave them too long, they can go right down to the metal. Those metals will cut right through your paint. So if you are going to wash your car in the summertime or outside in the sun or something like that, definitely get a water filter. Take all those minerals out. Just have it super soft water. It'll save you a headache in the future. Coat your car. As soon as if you buy a new car, coat it. You don't need to do paint correction usually. If you get it right from the factory, you won't need to do paint correction. You need to wash it good. After you're done washing it really good, you can coat it. So you don't have to polish, you don't have to buff. There's no scratches yet, usually. There shouldn't be. Put a nice ceramic coating on. You can do it yourself. The ceramic coating, putting it on, taking it off, they're getting better. Technology's getting better. There's some really good ones out there, pretty easy to install yourself, to do yourself. Save yourself a ton of money, like $1,000 if you do it yourself. And then it protects your car for 3 to 5 years, no matter, depending on what you buy. And yeah, it's gonna make washing a car much easier in the future. You won't. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. So wash with a foam cannon. You just wash it down, let it drip down, rinse it, wash it again with a foam cannon. Like I had to do it differently today because my camera battery was dead. But you would just wash the whole thing. You just spray down the whole thing with the foam cannon one more time, and then you just mechanically use your sponges, and you, without putting any pressure, you wash the car down, whole thing. Just do the whole thing at one time, and then rinse. That's the beauty of the water that we're using. You don't have to rush. So then you rinse it off, get the soap off, rinse it off, then dry it like I showed you with those towels, and no pressure again. Let the towel do all the work. Let it soak up the water and dry it off, and you're done. That's it. That's all you need to do. You can put on like I have a graphene coating. You can put a graphene coating on, but that's like maybe every 2 months you put it on. It lasts quite a while, and I like that because it just adds a little extra hydrophobic properties to the car, and it makes it feels so silky smooth. It's really silky smooth when you're done doing that, and so it helps keep the dirt, like when you drive, the dirt just comes right off the car, keeps it clean for a longer period of time. You don't have to wash so often. So that's what I would do. Don't have to get too crazy with it, okay? But you definitely need to buy a few things. But if you wash the car like once every 2 weeks, it's going to pay itself off in a couple months, for sure. Like I said, where I go, just one washing costs me $200 usually, just to wash it and do things. It's pretty expensive per hour. And I need at least 3 hours to do everything. When I rent that room out, I need about 3 hours. So it's like $200 for me to do it, maybe a little under 200. But yeah, they have a nice facility. I like it because I can do a lot of stuff at night. They have real good lights. Because I work. Like today I worked all day. That's why my devices weren't charged up really good. I didn't have time to really check that. And so that's why I had some difficulties today. I work full time. And then when I got done, it was already, you can tell it's getting dark. I didn't have a lot of daylight left. And I felt like I wanted to make this video for you guys. And so I did it, and unfortunately, I charged up my GoPro, but the GoPro I have, it drains automatically. Once you charge it up, if you don't use it right away, it drains automatically because of the Wi-Fi built into it. Or something. I don't know. Something does it, and it just drains. It just on its own drains. And I charged it up a couple days ago. I thought it was fine, but it was already half dead, it looks like. Also, it's an old camera. That's a pretty old camera I'm using, so the battery's probably shot. Anyways, that's all. Okay, I hope it was good I hope this video works for you. If you made it to the end, congratulations. In this TikTok world we live in, you deserve an award. All right. Thanks for watching. I think my next video, I might do a night drive. Tomorrow's nice weather. This car looks great. I might do a night drive through Tokyo, and maybe I can find a good camera angle. It'd be kind of a cool video if I can do it right. So I'll try to fix my camera angles and give you some good shots of Tokyo in the car. And in the following video, I want to show you how to clean the interior of a car. And then I also have another car, a little K car I absolutely love. It's a pretty old car. It's my mother-in-law's old car. And I'm gonna buy a dual action polisher. And I want to show you how to use one of those. I want to do paint correction with that car. It's really old. She didn't take good care of it. The paint's just thrashed. It's got a little oxidation on it. So I'm sorry I can't talk very well. My nose is stuffed up. But yeah, it's a little oxidized and it's got scratches all over it. So I want to show you how to do that. That's a great car for showing how to do that. And that'll be one of the videos in the future too. So I got all kinds of plans for showing how to take care of your car and doing it the easiest way possible. Cheapest way possible, or not cheapest, but I guess the most efficient way, not wasting your money too much. Do it that way. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.